at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you as always for your love and support. It is truly, truly, truly appreciated. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and hitting you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are, gives you a good uplift or give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment, just needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you so much as always for the love and support. It's always appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And I'm still using, if you see my first video, I just posted under my community section of my channel. It's about spiritual warfare. I'm using the same meditation that I used on that video. It's from the Meditative Mind. It's called 256 Hertz Root Chakra Cleansing Sound Bath. Let go of fear, worries, anxiety, chakra healing music. And the video I'm doing right now is Twin Flame 101 Heyokas, showing appreciation from the toxic experience that helped you get in tune with who you truly are. Right now we're all going through a very intense transition. It's reflecting out truth on all forms. They can, be a little bit heavy. And y'all, if my vibrations is kind of crazy, and it's like my face is like brightening up and then going back down, brightening up. I'm not, using, I'm the only one in my room. These different picture, lights are in here, but I'm not messing with anything. So it's like messing up. I apologize. It's just my frequency is like very intense right now. I'd be messing with the signal as well as the lighting. So if you see my face go light dark, it's because my energy is very like potent right now. And it's the best time for me to do videos. We can sit back and always look at all the things that has taken place in our life. And, I'm not even gonna lie, back in the day, I used to say, I wish I never met this person. I wish I never, decided to go this way, because if I would have went this way, it would have been a totally different story than what would have happened and took place. And a lot of times you wish you can go back in time to erase those moments in your life that may be very toxic, that you allowed in, or something you projected out. But you should never feel that way, because it's like it'll end up erasing the knowledge that you have received from these things. There's so many different times. It's like, especially with current circumstances, I wish I could have, would have, did all these different things, but things unfolded the way it was supposed to be. And a lot of times we can get aggravated with ourselves and just feel like, oh my God, this is a missed opportunity. Such and such blocked me here, or I allowed my power to be placed over here and it blocked me from that. If anything is for you, nobody can't mess that up but you. And it's not the fact that I'm saying this and then contradicting what I'm saying. A lot of times we don't realize, if we feel like there's somebody blocking us from certain things, I had to learn the hard way, is because you manifested that. And in actual reality, it wasn't the fact that they blocked that. Nothing can be blocked for what God has for you. you know don't get it twisted. And that's what he's trying to tell you. Whatever's gonna be for you. There ain't no curse, ain't gonna be no person saying some uju muju on you. It can block what God has for you. God can tower over anything that's been placed on your path to try to make sure that your circumstances are dragged out or whatever. It's just like things happen like that because you weren't in that alignment with what you are hoping to present itself to you, and it's just like you're going through these experiences because it helped you get in tune with who you are. And a lot of times, I feel the vibrations that a lot of people carry within myself as well. And I send so much love to y'all because I know we're going through some heavy circumstances where you're actually having to face a lot of things that it can be a intense trigger for you. A lot of things is like being held hostage. Like the more you keep projecting out positivity, the more BS is trying to come to you to distract you from what you have. Because a lot of times you feel like, why is this taking so long? Why is it unfolding like this? I'm doing what God tells me to do, and this and this and that. But we have to be able to trust that process, because if we have to keep saying this, God already know what we want. He already know what He preparing us for. And it's just the fact that we keep reminding Him of what we want. That's like you telling Him you don't have faith in yourself. You feel like you're not worthy of what you want, and you're not going to get that. And that's that vibration that keeps us in that repetitive cycle. And you have to be able to understand, if you didn't go through these things, how would you know how far your determination will go? If you set off to sit up here and get something to come in fusion for you, and what you've been working hard for. If you never had certain things you had to struggle with cutting cords with, you had to allow yourself to um, separate your moment of weakness through any addiction, allowing yourself to cut away from people that are not serving you, you know and all these different things. It always has a purpose for everything that is connecting with us, and it gives us so much power. And a lot of times it's hard for us to be able to see that because we're dealing with so many things. I had me a heart to heart with God. I'm like, look, I'm sitting up here, I'm giving loving vibes to people when I'm not even sure about my own situation. I give a what is it, encouraging uplift towards people when my heart is breaking, when it seems like the world is just not fair. And I've gone through different things like that. I'll be wiping my eyes and say, I'm gonna get through today. Even though I was all up in my feels, I sit up here and told God thank you, even though I felt like, I gotta really search hard for what I'm being thankful for. But let me go ahead and say I'm thank you. Say I'm grateful, thank you. And these are the things that it really connected with you in a deep way, to be able to remind you of that power that you hold. All is in reflection, and a lot of things we are really toying with here. It's like your patience is constantly being tested. Your spiritual vibes, that you carry within yourself, to know that, you're trying to be that person that's going to imprint on the world to make a difference that is really needed. And a lot of times we question ourselves, like, what do I have to contribute to the world that's going to make an impact or want to change? You just don't know your power of kindness, love, encouragement, uplift that you can have to one person. It can create a beautiful day for that person that may have not been acknowledged, or somebody didn't give them some kind words because they're always constantly overlooked. You giving somebody an uplift that made them change the view about how their day is going to go. You don't know how much power, the power of words that can really enlighten somebody in that day. And that's what they want us to be able to look at. You matter. Your voice matters, no matter who has tried to question you. Like, if you really gonna do something, make jokes about what you do. Don't have faith in what you're doing. It doesn't matter what other people's opinion is about you, as long as you're in that secure vibration of what you're here for. You will deal with some people that are not even sure about themselves, and they want to have a nerve to question you about your existence. They can't do that. Because it's like their vibrations is on things that's not even pertaining to them healing. And we're all going through these certain situations where you are really dealing with some very underbelly stuff. Like, I don't know how much more of this I can truly take. I don't know how much more of this that I can allow myself to face. I'm trying all I can is to not have to find out, to have some bail money collected if these people don't stop playing with me. And all these things, we just don't really understand. This is where your strength is coming from. It's all about how you look at that perspective. If you're seeing it in a low vibration, if you're seeing it in a 3D vibe or you're seeing it in a negative vibration, you know, it's going to always project what you're pushing out on what are you wanting to see. It's up to you to be able to see that truth within illusion. You know, you've been going through this for a long time. This is the reason why we had spiritual awakening, because it connected with what we had to be in tune with of who we are, past the scars, past the disappointment, past the hurt, past the pain, whatever kind of abuse you have gone through, whatever kind of abandonment or neglect, experiences you have had that brought you on this path, is showing you who you are to the core, what your purpose is. And you were doing certain things that they don't, average people don't see as possible. You see how the world can be, it's not, I'm trying not to make it seem like in a negative way, but it's all about certain things that's coming in the world. It's just like I have to shut myself off from everything that's going on in the world, because I get tired of hearing how people are missing, these trafficking rings is taking place in life. The economy is just really messing up. You got people that, that hide behind certain shields and feel like their life is in danger of any person that is not equaling the nationality that they are, where you're feeling, threatened. There's so many different things that's going on in the world, and I get tired. There are certain times I can see stuff and I just cry. And I'm just like, why do we have to have so much ignorant BS in this world when all it is a power of unity? We are all connected, no matter your gender, your sexual interests, where you're from. All this doesn't matter. Because we all have the same thing underneath all this pigment, all this melanin. You know, and just being able to say nobody's life is over important more than the next person. We all matter. You know, I mean, it's a scary thing, especially if you're a person of color. It's like you're being scrutinized every 5 minutes. And I'm not trying to make this a race war. I don't see color, I see character. That's what I judge folks for, character. And I try not to judge, you know what I'm saying? But it's just so much indifference is going on in the world, and I'm just so ready for it to stop. That's why it's just like a lot of things, even though I love horror movies like crazy, but it's like so much change is going in me. I'm not trying to embody that vibration, because I love to watch positive things where I can see how somebody is giving somebody a coat, and you're seeing them, out on the street homeless, and they're going through worse stuff than us. It makes you look like you being real petty about what you complain about, what you don't have, when this person's sitting up here laying on the street and all they got to do is within their shelter is a cardboard box. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lot worse. And my mom always used to tell me that you may be ungrateful about this, but there's somebody down the street or somebody you may bump into got worse circumstances than you. Be grateful for what you do have, because there's a lot of people that will pray for your struggle. And I gotta remind myself, I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, because I know what I'm going through. I know what I'm facing, and it's not easy, but this is where it brought me to. It projects so much strength that I have, and it's not for me being arrogant or conceited or anything, but you have to be sure in yourself, because there are a lot of people that'll be around you that makes you want to question that, because you give off that vibe that makes them apprehensive or something like that, but it's just like, there's too much stuff going on in the world right now, and it's like these situations are allowing us to come together, because it's just like it could be me, but the way I see it, all these tragedies are taking place in life to where it's hurt, it's anger, it's injustice. These people, got their lives taken from them. It seems like people in the upper class is having more, advantage than the people that are struggling just to make $1 out of 15 cents. You quit people in the economy feel like it's quicker. You make the rich richer and the poor poor. That's a lot of times on how I had to see things in life. But it's just like so many different things is taking place in life that, it's just when things are getting wiped out and reset, you know, and it's just like, it's sad, when it has to be somebody's life taken or certain things that's taking place, to see a whole unit from different people that's coming together. And I mean, I cry tears of joy when I see that. And then I cry for sadness because it took somebody's life for us to come together and fight for the same thing, you know? And it shouldn't have to be that way. Nobody shouldn't have to lose their life for people to be treated as equal. Now, if you run around here doing something and threatening other people's lives, hey, you know that it is what it is. But you know, you shouldn't be as that target just because of the color of your skin, you know. And it's just like so many different things is going on in the world where your toxic experiences will reintroduce you to that powerful being you are within. A lot of times we sit towards ourselves and we cry tears that many people don't know about. We fight battles that we don't tell other people about because that's something that you don't want to talk about. Some people use that as a attention seeking situation, or however people want to see it, you know. But then there's times where you know you hurting inside and you're like telling people I'm okay, you know. And we don't realize that's punishing ourselves, because it's like it's good when you can have somebody and say, hey, you know, can I talk to you for a minute? You know, I know you may be busy, but I just really need somebody to hear me. You know, you just don't know. Just for you listening to that person, you don't know how much love you just don't press into them, because there's so many times where they've been screaming out just to be able to be understood, and they're constantly neglected because people feed off of that and they're hoping it can get worse than that. You know, you can tell somebody your car done broke down and they're making sure that it get impounded, something else where you know you having to struggle, you know, because these people are going through their own wars within themselves, so they're hoping and praying worst off comes up for you. I deal with that every day, you know. But it's allowing me, it always reminds me, anytime, no matter what is being projected to me, it's not matter to what is being projected to me, is what I choose to project out, you know. And many people gonna have their own definition about who I am. There will be so many people that'll say, I appreciate her, she done helped me through so many different things that I wasn't able to see, and she guided me towards that. And there are gonna be certain people like, oh, she thinks she this and that because she related to, it'll be a whole bunch of mess, and it don't matter. It ain't gonna matter. You know I done made my pavement. I know I done imprinted on something. My blessings to me, because a lot of times people want to give me gifts and stuff like that. I don't like that. You know, I've been like that. I guess it's just like that in the family. You know, my dad wasn't like that either. But it's just that whole point is that my blessings that you can give to me is just being able to know you got some peace of mind, some clarity to understand why you are in constant war. You're in constant battles. You know, you're facing vibes of toxicity that is being projected towards you, as well as you dealing with the ones that you are really trying to heal within yourself. You know, you carry a lot of burdens that you trying to understand, you just really don't know. You know, and people will come at you and you're like, you don't even know the half of the things that I go through, you know. But this ain't about that, you know, because I already know, you know, push come to shove, I'm gonna conquer, I'm gonna get over it. It may not be today, it ain't gonna be tomorrow, but I'm making this a daily routine for me to be reaching towards the best moment of myself, best version of myself. Whatever I know that didn't align with what I'm trying to reach, I'm gonna work on that. That's what you do when you see, oh, that part right there, that's gonna keep you stuck. Let me go ahead and work on that. You know, all these different things are projecting you, remind you you can overcome anything that you possibly can. Okay, and a lot of times that mess seems hard, and I know, because there's a lot of people I know there's in situations like I have to pray to God. I hope that heck some kind of blessing comes for them to give them that peace of mind, because a lot of times when we're dealing with a lot of things that will mess with your sleep, that will mess with your bodily functions, that'll mess with your mind, just the way you perceive, you know, that vision or that vibe that you're projecting to be able to see within yourself. I'm trying to make that sense, you know, because there's so much heaviness and so much, you know, dread that you're dealing with, and you're really wanting to be happy, but there's so much different vibrations that's trying to, you know, block you from that. But you have to allow yourself to know this cannot, you know, this cannot overtake me unless I allow it to. And it's hard to be able to say that, like, Roz, you ain't dealing with your, my situation. I sure the heck ain't, but I'm dealing with mine. Because there's a lot of times you can sit up here and throw every stressful situation that you're going through on the table. Are you going to pick up somebody else's stress, or are you going to be comfortable with yours? Because at least with yours, you know what everything that you're dealing with. With somebody else's, you may not be able to handle the things that they're dealing with on a daily. Just like I can say about me. But I'm still trying to find blessings within my tragedies. These things have, uplifted me in amazing ways, and it's a blessing when I can actually be transparent and keep it very real than real, about what you may be struggling with. It's not easy, you know, things get tough, but universe keep on reminding us you come a lot tougher. I built you up to last. Make me remind me of that daggone truck with those F-150s we built to last. And that's what you are. You take a licking and keep on ticking. People get mad like, how the hell are they still breathing? Like I always do. People get mad because they will play some stuff on you and try to understand how you still able to smile and rise and shine, have a little hee hee and a lot of ha ha, and they still trying to understand. I don't play so much damage on them. How they still going? You can't stop what's going on, because it's like they had to catch you early for that. Especially if you've been going through so much drama, for the longest time. Hey, this ain't nothing. This is a regular for me. This is the norm. Keep it coming. But these are the things that reintroduce you to that person that you cannot be touched. You are forced to be reckoned with. Your struggles will remind you of your worth, the strength that you carry. I promise you that. And a lot of times we feel like, God must think we are badass. Heck yeah. he got more confidence in us than we do having ourselves. Because we done got through so many different things that we felt like we weren't able to get through. It takes time, yes, but it also takes effort too. And when you're allowing yourself to work through that, even if you have to just get up and you just brush your teeth, wash your face, and go out, get some fresh air, and come back, that's more than probably what you did in the last few days. Don't be hard on yourself. You are unfolding to what you're supposed to be, but it's not going to happen overnight. That's why they want you to be able to understand, recognize the person you really are. If you don't believe who you are and what kind of, vibrations, that potent, powerful vibrations you carry, look at every little circumstance you've been through that you didn't know how the heck you were overcoming that, but you did. And it introduced you to the determination. You have to be able to allow yourself. Sometimes you got to psych yourself out to know there's so many people praying for your downfall that nobody does not want to see. There are certain people that don't even want to see you win, friend. They don't want to see you win. Allow yourself not to be proven to them, but prove it to yourself. Because when you secure in your power, that power will speak for you before your words do. Okay, your success and how you transform will speak for you. What you're doing is going to speak for you. And then it's going to be to that point, hell, I wouldn't be surprised you got haters asking, hey, are you hiring? Maybe you're doing that, and they want to be able to understand how that person has had so many different casualties and still able to walk up and, it's like the night of the living dead. They just don't go to sleep. It's just like that. We keep going and going. We don't die, we multiply. It's just something like that. But I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. I'm trying to lighten it up because we're all going through so many different things. It's a good vibration where you can send out, where you can give somebody tears of joy to let them know you are not alone. My prayers are so intense with y'all in the most beautiful way, because I want to see y'all all win. We are all struggling to get to a pinnacle we are trying to desperately reach, and you will get there. You will get there. You're going to be in the middle of the upper echelon. You're going to be up there. It may take a minute, but you're getting there. You have to be able to have that faith. You have to be able to have that faith and keep going. Don't allow yourself to quit on you. There'll be a lot of people in your life that will quit on you, but you can't afford to quit on you. That's too daggone expensive. You can't afford that. So, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love a chance to hear from you. I know I usually, do post notification shout out, but I already dragged this out longer than I'm supposed to be. So drop a line. I always say my contact information is in the description box below if you want to reach out and connect with me, giving you a deeper understanding, or there may be things you want to share with me, or you may need assistance with on your spiritual path. I try my best to be able to help people. If it's something I haven't experienced within myself, I try to make sure I can get the information to give you that deeper understanding along the way. So I love y'all so much. You are constantly in my prayers, and better days are coming for you. Don't give up on yourself, because as soon as you give up, you don't realize how close you are towards your destiny. All right. Much love. Peace. I want to